So content houses have grown to be a very big thing in the world of YouTube, dating back to as early as 2014 when FaZe Clan got their very first house in New York. That would be the real start of content houses on YouTube, and over time content houses would evolve into the point where it would become a key part of any group's success. But I'm afraid they're starting to go a little bit too far, because not only do we have regular content houses like the ones you're used to, such as the FaZe house and the AMP house, apparently now we have OF houses. But who exactly started this house and what's the whole point of it? Well, that's probably what you're here to figure out. So with that being said, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and join the tribe house with the biggest trapper. And while you're at it, don't forget to click that very first link down below in my description to join my Discord server and become an official member of the community. Now with all of that being said, let's get into how content houses have gone too far. Now if you're new to my channel, I do a lot of content based on different content creators, streamers, YouTubers, and things like that, but I've never really covered this side of the internet or this side of quote unquote content at all. But I guess it's kind of fitting because the main person we're going to be talking about in this video is a TikToker slash OF superstar who goes by the name of Sophie Rain. So Sophie would start gaining rapid fame on the internet back in mid to late 2023, all through the use of TikTok. She began posting a lot of viral videos on this platform, with videos totaling anywhere from 50 million to 100 million views, and over time she managed to gain over 9.7 million followers on TikTok alone, accompanied by another 5 million followers on Instagram. And because of how much success she was rapidly growing on the internet, she decided to take the route that many girls who get famous for no reason take during this day and age, and would decide to use all the down bad people in her comments to her advantage by starting a OF. And just less than 2 years after creating content on this platform, she recently made a post to Twitter that would completely break the internet, and she would end up posting a screenshot of her analytics from 1 year on OF, and the results caught a lot of people off guard because apparently she made over $43 million in 1 year. And this tweet would go completely viral, totaling over 71 million views alongside 84,000 likes as well, because people simply just could not believe that an apparent 19-year-old TikToker or OF model managed to make more than some of the top athletes in the world in just 1 year. And these numbers were so outerworldly for anyone to believe that a lot of people really didn't buy the fact that this was a real thing, and this would cause her to get into a bit of controversy all over social media. Even one of the internet's biggest weirdos, Adam22, would chime in, saying that if you believe that she actually made this much, that you're actually pretty stupid. And Sophie would end up replying to this tweet saying, "Here's more proof than needed. Here's a few months from this year alone." And she posted some screenshots of about 4 months dating from July 2024 up to November 2024, where she revealed that she was making almost $4 million per month during these months. And she would follow this up by later posting another screenshot to Twitter of her alleged top gifter or top spender, whatever you want to call it. And the screenshots would end up revealing a person named Charlie spending over $4.7 million on her alone. So this apparent $43 million that she made started becoming more and more believable, but Adam22 still wasn't buying it, and he would reply by saying everyone that he's talked to who works in the industry agrees that these numbers are fake and would kindly request that you post screen recordings. And this wouldn't affect Sophie at all because she followed this tweet up instantly with a screen recording of her going through her analytics and highlighting and doing everything that she needed to do in this screen recording, proving that this money was actually hers. And after this, because of all of the feedback that she was getting via social media and all of the people that she was seemingly encouraging to start their career on this platform, this would lead to her putting out a tweet reading, "I do not want girls to think, oh, if Sophie Rain is making this, then I should too. This career is not sunshine and rainbows 24/7, and if you don't make it big, it will not be worth it. Anyone who is doing it, I wish you all the success, but please don't quit your jobs for this." And I'm gonna be honest, that's some pretty good advice. Like, obviously, if you're making a lot of money and you want to do it, then do whatever you please to do. But if it doesn't work out and you don't make enough to go get a meal from Chick-fil-A, then it's definitely going to be a big embarrassment and not worth anything else that comes with it. But this wild story of Sophie wouldn't end here at all, because the revenue that she had made in 1 month began going so viral that it even started making it to more mainstream media sources, even getting reacted to by one of the biggest names in ESPN media and in sports media in general, Stephen A. Smith. And this is what he had to say about the entire thing.
Sophie Rain made more money on OnlyFans than many of the NBA's biggest stars. Ladies and gentlemen, look at this list right here. Anthony Davis, Luka Doncic, Kyrie Irving, Anthony Edwards. Look at the money that they're making. 42 million for Anthony Edwards, right? In fact, this platform has grown so much that in 2023, OnlyFans content creators earned a total of $6.6 billion, which exceeds the total of salaries earned by the entire National Basketball Association, which was at $4.9 billion, according to Basketball Forever. Ms. Rain says she is a devout Christian and a virgin. So Sophie made $43 million and almost $5 million from Charlie. I guess he might be the horniest man in America, huh?
Now, what Stephen A had to say about Charlie in that video might actually be true, because at this point it's not much denying it, because after donating over $4 million to Sophie, he wouldn't stop there. He will also organize a GoFundMe account with the goal of getting Sophie's net worth to over $100 million, and the GoFundMe actually raised over $12,000, which is insane to me. And it even got so ridiculous to the point where Sophie herself had to reply to this and say that she asked him to take it down because she didn't want people donating for nothing, and she stated that there's many other GoFundMe pages that needs the money much more than she does, which is good on her because it started getting a little bit out of hand. Because just when I thought this whole thing couldn't get any worse, Sophie would drop some news to Twitter that would completely throw a lot of people off guard. She would post to Twitter stating that she was going to be starting her own form of a content house that was known as the Bop House. Now, I'm 21. I've been through a lot of years of YouTube. I've seen a lot of different content houses. I've seen the FaZe House New York, the FaZe House LA, the Team 10 House, the Clout House, AMP House, all of the houses that you could possibly think of. I'm probably familiar with all of them and the YouTubers that was involved in these houses, but never in my many years on the internet have I seen a house that was based on nothing but OF people. And even worse, calling it the Bop House. And for those of you who don't know what Bop means, it's basically slang for another term used to describe a woman who gets around, for lack of a better word. So the fact that they went to go get a multi-million-dollar mansion and move all of these OF creators into one house and title it the Bop House was kind of crazy to me, but talking about it right now, it does seem kind of fitting. And apparently this house features 8 different OF creators, and with the announcement of this house, they also started an Instagram page, and this page managed to gain over 50,000 followers in just the short time that it's been announced. At the time of recording this is literally December 17th. So it's only been a thing for about 8 to 9 days now, and it's already seemed like it's going to be a bigger success than it probably should. And I guess it's kind of understandable because apparently each person involved in this house does have close to 1 million, if not over 1 million followers on Instagram. So I would assume that they're all pretty popular, but it's just crazy to see that we've survived so long on the internet to the point where these quote unquote OF models are making more money than top athletes and kind of following the blueprint that YouTube groups have been doing since 2014. So I definitely think it's safe to say that content houses have gone way too far. Really, the entire internet has finally gone too far, but that's a whole nother topic for a whole nother time. But that's just my personal opinion, as you guys are the only opinion that matters to me, is you guys' opinion. But let me know down below in the comments, what do you think about this entire situation? Do you believe that Sophie really made over $40 million in 1 year just off of creating on that platform alone? Or do you think the numbers are false? And let me know your opinion on this quote unquote Bop House. Do you think it'll work out? Do you think it'll fail? Let me know what you think down below in the comments. And while you're at it, don't forget to hit that subscribe button to join me on my journey to 10,000 subscribers. At the time of this recording, we're only 11 subs away. So by the time you're seeing this, we may already have hit it. Who knows? We may have lost subs. I don't know what's going to happen. But what I do know is that you guys have been showing me a crazy amount of love and support throughout this entire year. So I just want to keep that going all the way throughout the end of the year and finish the year on a positive note. So with that being said, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to give me a thumbs up. If you didn't enjoy the video, be sure to give me a thumbs down. Any feedback is good feedback to me. And as always, I appreciate all of the love and support. And I'll catch you boys and girls in the next banger, man.
Bye. Have a beautiful time.